Cousins, welcome back to yet another episode right here live from the headquarters. I am so excited to be back on here yet again, sharing my talent as an artist and just sharing my nail journey with y'all one episode at a time. For this episode, I have plans to do something really cool and magnificent. Well, in my personal opinion, we are going to be doing Waffle House themed nails. Yeah. I know that the average person wouldn't be thinking to put anything Waffle House inspired or related on nails, but that's the problem. I'm not the average person. So yeah, we're going to be doing Waffle House themed nails, and we're also going to be chit-chatting about just whatever comes to my mind, dropping some gems, giving some advice, and yeah, just kicking it. We recently reached 13K on this platform, and I just want to say I love you all so much. And I thank you all. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so I can continue to reach more people. Thank you, cousin. Now, I still have my nails done, so unfortunately we won't be putting this set on my actual hands, but I will be using full cover press-on nail tips from the brand 𝒆𝒚 House. If you just so happen to have checked out any of my previous stuff, then you know that I love 𝒆𝒚 House. 𝒆𝒚 House lives rent-free here at the headquarters, and if you're interested, I will be leaving the information to this brand on the screen. So head over and shop. So of course these nails are Waffle House themed, so I will be using colors just based off the Waffle House aesthetic. I will be using D&D and beetles to help me bring this look to life. And if you, my friend, are interested, I have these exact same colors now linked to my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description, so if you're interested, head over and shop. And also, as for white and black gel polish, my black gel polish is by the brand Kenny. That is linked to my Amazon storefront. And I also will be using this white gel polish in the color of Snowflake by D&D, which can also be found linked to my Amazon storefront. And again, if you're interested, head over and shop. Link is in the description. As for my nail art brushes, I will be doing a back and forth mixture between beetles and this Art Done liner brush, which both can be found linked to my Amazon storefront. Both brushes will help me get certain aspects of this set together, so yeah, it just depends on what I'm doing, but we'll get to that in just a second. I really have plans to get into a lot of detailing for this set, so yeah, these brushes are perfect. Now, moving on. First things first is only right that I just start this off by doing the actual Waffle House logo and the wording for the Waffle House sign. Now, with me doing this, I'm literally holding my breath because I was a tad bit, well, a lot of it, skeptical about if I was going to have enough room. Would the letters look good thick, or would I have to go skinny with the letters? And I'm like, we have got to do the exact same situation of how the logo looks. It needs to be transferred to the nails. So we're making it happen, and it was coming out all right. I was curing in between because I'm like, once I cure it, I mean, I can go in and file it off, but once I cure it, it's kind of like stuck there. So I'm like, me curing it is going to just give me the confidence that I need to say, okay, keep going. And I was also worried if I would have enough room on the nail because I'm like, this nail is only so long. The word waffle got 6 letters in it, and they all thick. If you look at the Waffle House logo, like the letters are kind of thick. So I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but that is why it is important that you encourage yourself to keep going, hold your breath, but yeah, just keep going. Keep going. Now, I tell you where I came up with the whole idea to do the Waffle House nails. I'm literally driving the other day, and I'm coming up the street, and I just so happened to just look over, and I was like, ooh, Waffle House jumping, like they, so they was packed. They was packed from front to door. Like they had people standing outside. It was just packed for some reason. And it was no holiday. It was just a lot of people was at this particular Waffle House that I was passing. And I'm like, I'm always thinking about nails. Like every time I'm somewhere, I'm like, oh, that'd be cute to put on some nails. Oh, I can do some nails inspired by this. Oh, I can do nails inspired by that. And I'm like, bro, you know what I've never seen somebody do? Waffle House nails. Like I've never seen somebody just dedicate a whole set to Waffle House. Like it's probably been done, but I just ain't personally seen it. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to do Waffle House nails. As soon as I touch back down to the headquarters, we doing it. And literally I don't even have to see anybody else do anything. Like, that's literally how my mind operates. I'm just like, if I'm in a store, if I go to a certain restaurant, I can be like, ooh, I can do a set inspired by this or a set inspired by that. And it's just how my mind operates. A true literal artist. Like, you just inspired by anything. Like, me passing Waffle House and seeing how packed it was just made me want to do this set. So yeah, here it is. And me recording this segment almost didn't happen. Like, I literally was just gonna record for TikTok, chop it up to about 2 minutes and just put it out. But I'm like, this set is going to require so much detail. Like, the amount of plans that I have to do with this set, I just can't chop that up into 2 minutes. So I'm like, this has to go on YouTube so they can see like how everything came together. What was my thought process? What was I thinking when I brought all these ideas together? So yeah, here it is. If this just so happens to be your first impression of me, hello, I welcome you to the headquarters. My name is Kaay, and here I just come on and share my nail journey one video at a time. With me, I'm really unpredictable. You never know what you're going to get. I will share a lot of tutorials about how to do certain stuff. I specialize in acrylic and polygel, and sometimes it's going to be me teaching you, but sometimes, like this right here, I will just come on here and show you me doing cool nail art. And yeah, that's that. I am just an artist and I don't know everything. I am still learning. So if you have questions about anything, feel free to ask. If I have an answer, I will answer it. But other than that, yeah. Also, feel free to check out all of my previous stuff. Again, I specialize in acrylic and polygel, and I have really good tutorials and educational videos out on using those products and all of that good stuff. So again, if you need that, go get that. And again, also be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing when I post. Once you subscribe, you are now a part of the Kousin clan, and for that, I love you always. And also make sure you follow me on all other platforms, including my Instagram and my TikTok mainly. And yeah, that's that. So moving on to the next nail, we got the lettering done for Waffle House, like the actual logo. It came out well. Now it is time for us to get into some sculpting and some 3D. And for this, I am excited, honey. Now, as for the building gel that we will be using, is by the brand, I want to say 𝒚. I think that's how you pronounce that. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. 𝒚. But it's linked to my Amazon storefront, so if you need that, go get that. Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us have eaten Waffle House. Some people probably have. I've realized that everybody in the world is different. Like, we cannot just automatically assume, oh, everybody has had this or everybody has done this. Everybody ain't the same. So whether you've had Waffle House or not, I will be doing a lot of sculpting as far as like food items from Waffle House, my favorite food items to be exact. But other than that, yeah. And a lot of this really, it just ties into like my experience at a Waffle House and just stuff that I've seen and just, you know, just bringing in the aesthetic of everything. If you have ever ordered at Waffle House, you know, and well, let me say this. If you've ever ordered at Waffle House and you got your food to go, then, well, again, it may be different for everybody. I know at the one by me where I'm at, they give you the black to-go box with their logo and stuff on it to put your food in when you order it to go versus sitting down eating. And it's a black little to-go box. So for that, I want to go in and kind of tie that in, and I'm going to put food in it because usually I don't really sit down and eat at Waffle House. I just kind of get my food to go. So we're going to make the little black to-go box and we're going to put food inside that. I thought that'd be really cute and cool to do. So I went in and sculpted out like the little plate piece of the to-go box, and I'm just going to paint that black. Like if you've ever gotten your food, it comes in a like black little bottom plate piece, and then it has like a clear top on it with the Waffle House logo on it, and it has your food in it. But yeah, we're going to tie that in, and I'm like, I can put food inside of this. I think people would understand the whole logistics of what I'm trying to go for. I hope people understand. I don't know. So I went in and molded it into a shape of a like plate, cured that. Then I'm going on top right here with this black gel polish, and we're just going to kind of get that together. Now I thought I would need 2 coats of the black gel polish, but that Kaay brand is so freaking thick. I just love thick gel polish, but it's really thick and I didn't really need 2 coats. So yeah, one coat worked out just fine. Now, I'm going in right here and it's calling for me to do a lot of like 3D individual sculpting. I'm like, in order for this to really come to life, I'm going to really have to just get in here and put my mind to it. We're going to go in right here and do like bacon strips. Why would we not tie in bacon? Seriously. So I'm just taking the 3D gel and I'm just molding it out to really give like a piece of bacon. And we're going in, we're doing all the little ridges and little curves in the bacon. If you've ever looked at bacon, then you know the bacon is not straight up and down. Once you cook it, it be having the ridges and it, you know, it has that look. So I think it's given. I like it. And I'm like, it better be right because I have to cure this before attaching it to the nail. So yeah, we're just gonna have to roll with how it looks. While the bacon is in the lamp cooking, we are gonna go in with more gel. And I kind of did like this blob of gel and just kind of like pushed it around everywhere. This is gonna act as like scrambled eggs. I love to order scrambled eggs from Waffle House. I'm probably gonna go in and get me like a sausage bowl. I think it's like sausage or hash brown bowl, right? I think so. I think it's like a sausage or hash brown bowl. It just come with cheese, hash brown, sausage, egg, and bacon in it. And it be all like mixed up together. But yeah, I like to get eggs from Waffle House. So we're going to just go in and paint this. And this is going to act as like scrambled eggs. I hope you get the gist. But yeah. Now that the bacon is out of the lamp, I will have to go in separately and just add the coloring to the bacon just to really give it that feel before attaching it to the nail. Now, stepping aside from us talking about what we're doing at hand as far as the nails, I here at the headquarters am a freestyle nail artist. If you don't know that, then now you do. But I know for a fact that I have not ran into anyone that will let me be creatively free, if that makes sense. Even with me being a freestyle nail artist, and I explain this to people, and people actually love this, like come up with whatever and do what you want to do with my nails. But at the same time, it's almost like, and it's just me honestly speaking, I'm still limited as to what I can do. I feel like when you're a copy and paste artist, you're really limited because, and this is no tea, no shade to the girls. Oh, Lord, I don't want to start no controversy, but I'm just saying, I'm just speaking my opinion, speaking my truth. I feel like people who constantly do copy and paste nail sets, it kind of limits you because where is your art? Like, there is so much creativity that lives in people. And I feel like when you copy and paste a set that has already been done, especially if it's viral, that means it's been done tens and thousands and hundreds of times. When you copy and paste nails, it takes away from you as an artist because it's like, when do you get a chance to let your creativity shine through? Like, what can you come up with as an artist? What can you do on nails or just being an artist, period, that hasn't been done, that nobody has thought to do, that you haven't seen done, and you can call it your own? And when it's all said and done, like, that's the type of people that I really like to see, like, just overly creative. Like, wow, nobody thought to do that, but you did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, there is nothing wrong with doing viral designs or anything like that, but just to take a set that is already put together and then recopy that same set, same design, same layout, I don't know. That's just in my personal opinion. Now, you will see me use some of the same designs as somebody else may have used, but the layout is going to be totally different. And I'm going to add spice to my stuff. Just me personally. But in my line of work, I know for a fact that I have not ran into the right people that will let me be creatively free. And by that, like, Kaay, do what you want to do with my nails. I seriously don't care. Like, if I have in mind to do a SpongeBob set, my client is going to let me freestyle, but it's like, okay, I want you to freestyle, but I don't want this on there. I don't want that. It's a certain kind of look I want when you freestyle, if that makes sense. It's like they have it already, like they already have it in their mind what kind of look they want. It's like, I want you to freestyle, but I only like Hello Kitty nails. And it's like, that kind of limits me because it's like, I have so many ideas in my brain, and we can only do Hello Kitty because that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to stuff like that, dealing with people, me personally, I can rock anything. I'll put anything on my nails. The big stuff, the chunky stuff, falling off, 3D, whatever. I will put anything on my nails. And if my nails had not already been done, this Waffle House set probably would have went on my natural nails, and I would have been walking around with it like, yeah, I did that. That's me. But yeah, outside of me creating on people, when I'm just openly creating by myself, like right now I'm just sitting at the table, it's just me, my music, I'm chilling, I'm vibing, I come up with the best stuff because there's no limit. These are press-on nails, and they're not going to anybody, of course. I'm just keeping them here at the headquarters, and I just had this idea to do this, but it's no limits on the creativity. I hope everything I'm saying is making sense. I know this is like a rant, but it is what it is. There is literally no limit on what I can put on these nails right now. There is nobody telling me, well, I want this and I want that. And people are entitled to say what they do and don't want. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, as an artist who just has so many ideas, dealing with people can sometimes limit you from what you can do. That's just my personal opinion. Like if I was to go and put a waffle on somebody's nails, they'll probably look at me crazy because I just haven't ran into the audience where I can be creatively free without stipulations. It's like you can be free, but you can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still not really free because it's still a limit on what I can put on people's nails without them looking at me sideways like, oh, I don't really like that, you know? So yeah, that's that. Now, just me speaking on the set, we are going to go right here and do this waffle look. Of course, it's Waffle House, so we're probably going to have waffles everywhere, but yeah, that's that for that. Now, personally for me, I don't really look at nails like nails. I look at nails as an art, just for me, just here at the headquarters, just speaking on me personally as an artist. I don't even like to refer to myself as a nail tech. I'm an artist. That is how I like to, and I'm learning to introduce myself, because when I look at my portfolio, you're just not just the tech who knows nails. It's art. I'm creating art. 3D, the details, the small intricate pieces. Like, you're not just the tech. A tech is just somebody who knows about something, like a specific, topic at hand. Like, you're a tech, you just know about the specific topic at hand, like a computer tech. You just know a lot about computers. If you're a tech about air conditioning, you just know a lot about the air conditioning system and HVAC. But an artist, you create and just come up with endless possibilities. Like, there's endless possibilities as to what you can come up with. And I think that's how I like to identify myself. Like, seriously, an artist. Like, we're past, like, me doing this set right here, we're past French tips. This is time and detail and, oh, let me add this and let me make it like this and let me sculpt this. You're actually sculpting at this particular point, and you're actually handcrafting pieces to put them together to make a look come together. That's an artist to me. So yeah, I would definitely, I mean, in this world, of course, they refer to it as a nail tech, but me personally, I look at myself as an artist because that's what it is. This is art. Like me doing this waffle, adding this butter, and then I'm not even just adding a slice of butter. I'm doing a melted butter look. Like, we going around on the edges of this piece, which you can see me doing right here, and I'm making it look like the butter is melting off of the waffle. That's art. That, my friend, is art. And yeah, that's what I like to see. Like, you have some artists whose canvas is a whiteboard. My canvas just so happens to be nails. So I'm still an artist. I just create on a different canvas. But yeah, I like this. I like this look, and that's just one of many opinions that I have about certain things. Also, me touching back on this, as a freestyle nail artist, yes, people do get a say here at the headquarters as to what they want. I just ask them, hey, give me your length, give me the shape, and any specific request that you have. So if they say, hey, I want blue French tip nails on a medium duck nail, and I know for a fact I want a junk nail somewhere in the set, I'm going to make that happen for them. So it's not completely just like this cult where you can't say anything, you don't get a say. It's not like that. You get a say. And I also do have people who come in and be like, girl, I don't know what color I want, I don't know what theme I want, do something. But if you look down at your hands and see SpongeBob, because I had plans to do a SpongeBob set and I just wanted to see how cool it would come out, and then you start turning your face up like, I wanted you to freestyle, but I ain't want SpongeBob. That is the length. I hope that makes sense. Like, I don't mind you wanting what you want, but if you telling me to freestyle, ain't no telling what I might come up with. So, don't look at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, right here, we are going to go in and do this like sunny side up egg situation. Now, I wanted to amp up this look so bad that I was like, me personally, when I'm making eggs and I do sunny side up or just eggs, period, I always sprinkle pepper in my eggs. Always. And I'm like, we're going to do an egg, but I don't want to make the egg just look regular plain Jane. She needs some spice, literally. So I'm looking around the headquarters and I just happen to see this bottle of black fine glitter in the corner. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of got an idea. So what I did was I put the white gel polish down first, of course, to act as the egg white. And then I took just a tad bit of the black fine glitter while the white gel polish was still wet. And I just kind of like sprinkled it over the white gel polish to kind of act as a glue to the glitter. And it just really gave me that pepper, like I sprinkled pepper over the egg effect. It was just really giving that. And I'm like, I like this. I like this. If you look closely, you can really see like the details of the black glitter, and it's just really giving that like seasoned effect. And as you can really see me going in doing it now. I'm just kind of like shaking glitter over it just a tad bit. You don't want to pour the glitter on there, but just kind of like dab it on there a little bit. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I like this. Everything about this set is going well. Now, again, this is edited. So I did cut out a lot of stuff that I had going on where I did a nail or I painted a nail a certain color and I didn't like it. I had to wipe it off and all of that. So yeah, don't automatically think like everything was just going perfect. I did have to edit this to, give y'all the good footage, but it was a lot of trial and error in this set. So yeah. Now, my next favorite thing from Waffle House to get is a patty melt, bro. Like a patty melt? Oh, Okay, just please. So I'm like, how cool, how cute, how fun would it be for me to go in and do a 3D patty melt sandwich and add that to the nail? Like, seriously, who is thinking that? Me, of course. So yes, we're going in right here piece by piece, and I have to kind of go piece by piece because I don't want to put it all together. I kind of want y'all to see the details, and you will see like how I had it put together at the end of this. But yeah, I'm like, we're going to go piece by piece, and we're just going to sculpt out this 3D patty melt sandwich because that's one of my favorite things to get from Waffle House, seriously. And for the bread, I'm like, we're not just going to do like regular colored bread. We're going to go in. We're going to add the trim on the bread. We're even going to go in and add like some tone to the bread to kind of give it that toasted look. Y'all know how the toasted bread look with the butter on it, and then you like put it on the skillet and it turn a little brown in the middle. I'm like, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that because I need this look to come together. When I'm doing nails, when I'm creating, I really love for people to go for the wow, I didn't think to do that. Wow, you really came up with that. Wow, that's shocking. Like going for the shock factor, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm going to every avenue. I'm pulling out all the stops to make this look come together so that when it officially hits the internet and people look at it, they just like, wow, she did that. She did that. Like, I know it's somebody somewhere gonna be like, well, I wouldn't rock that. Oh, that's too much going on the nail. Of course, it's not for you. Sit back. Fall back. This is for the girls who really get it and who really understand art, and who really just like, yeah, But you did that. Like, yeah, you did that. Like, you did your ones and twos on that, girl. So yeah, this is just for the girls who get it. And if they like it, they buy it. So yeah. Now, officially, we went in, we did the trim of the bread. Now we're just going in right here with this brown situation. And again, we just want to give it that toasted kind of situation. Not like blobbing the gel polish on there. We just want to lightly go in, still keep it faint, but yeah. Now I'm actually going in right here and I'm just going to do like a stacking situation with the sandwich pieces because I want y'all to really just get into the details of everything. Went in with the bottom layer of the bread. Next thing we're going in right here with the meat situation. Then we're going to stack the cheese piece on top of that. And I am using McCart rhinestone glue to kind of hold everything in place. And you can find the McCart rhinestone glue linked to my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description. And so far, so good. Everything is coming together. Yes, I did go in and sculpt the cheese piece out just to really give it that melted, flaking kind of situation. Like, y'all know how cheese be looking when it's melted. It kind of like curls up and all this other stuff. So, yeah, that's the look I was going for. I love a good patty melt, extra toasted bread, extra cheese on mine. And, yeah, that's that. That's the look that I'm going for. And that's the whole idea that I had in my head. After putting the cheese in place, last but not least, we're going to go in and add the top piece for the bread. And I like this. I did not expect this to look this good. But if you have been keeping up with me on Instagram, then you know that I just released photos to the Five Guys nails that I did. And when I did the 3D burger for the Five Guys nails, that's what I had in mind. I was like, I just really did a burger and I can also make this look happen as well because the burger looked really good. So yeah, we got that together. Now we're moving on. Now, again, for this set, I am tying in like really strong details and aesthetics when it comes to the whole Waffle House situation. We're going to go in and do this white gel polish on this nail because for this actual nail, I have plans to do this receipt. If you've ever been to Waffle House, y'all know when they take your order, they be doing their own calculations. I should have put a calculator on here because I don't even think they really have registers or like where they can print you out a receipt or anything. I think they do their own calculating and adding because every Waffle House that I've been to, they have a calculator. And I be trying to figure out how did 2 and 2 equal $16. But hey, you know, Waffle House, we do know that y'all be adding your own gratuity to our checks. The food is good, but stop it. Seriously. But yes, any Waffle House that I've been to, especially ones by me, they have their calculator. And again, like me just sitting here thinking about this, I should have put a calculator on there because everybody would have understood what that meant. So yes, we are going to go in right here and do this receipt situation. I thought this would be really cute and funny to add in here because I'm like, why not? We know they be taxing when it comes to Waffle House and they calculations because why is y'all adding 20% gratuity on here? Like, I don't work for y'all. Like, let me come and get behind the counter because at this point, y'all trying to get every little coin y'all can. Like, seriously, it's bad enough the economy is crazy. But y'all want to go to adding 20 and 18% gratuity. How did we even get to this point? But anyway, that's whatever. So yes, I'm taking my liner brush and we're just doing some wording. And actually, it was really not that hard for me to get the wording together. I thought I was going to be in here just struggling. But as you can see, I'm going word for word, letter for letter, and it's doing it. Now, writing with a pencil and then writing with a nail art brush is really difficult and it is not the same. Nail art brush trying to do wording, it can be a little, a little hard, especially if you're doing a small lettering like that. It can be a little hard, but it's the headquarters and we get it done. So yeah, moving on. Now, this last detail to this set, and this is what's going to close this entire segment out actually. I was like, okay, I'm just going to put some more waffles on the nails and just make it whatever. And I thought, no, we're not doing that. This is Waffle House, but we're not just going to dedicate, we don't put waffles on every nail. We're not going to do that. I am going to go in right in here because I had the bright idea to actually do a worker in uniform. Yes, a actual worker in uniform with the collar shirt, with the apron, all of that. Now, one thing that I could probably agree on with people is that when you go into Waffle House, I think Waffle House is the only the only place and the only people that can probably kind of get away with it looking crazy or being dirty in there, because it's like, who the hell is wanting to eat at a clean Waffle House? That means the food gonna be nasty. But if you go in Waffle House late night and the cook back there drinking a bill with a cigarette hanging out his mouth, you just know the food finna slap. Seriously, like, I think Waffle House is the only company that can get away with shit being crazy. I think they're the only people that can get away with it. So yeah, I'm like, we're gonna add this 3D worker on here. I'm gonna do the uniform. And what's crazy, I do know a lot about the uniform because my oldest brother, used to work at Waffle House, and that light blue shirt with the tie and the hat, like, that used to really just take me, because I'm like, well, what you got a bow tie on for? Like, what is this? But yeah, I'm just like, we're going to add this and bring this together because it's only right. So as I'm doing the 3D like worker in the uniform, all I have in mind is my brother and how he used to look going to work every single day. I was kind of mad that I didn't add the bow tie and the tie to this finished look, but it is what it is. You still get the gist. So I went in, did the shirt with the collar. We got the top of the face. I went in right here and I'm just taking more 3D gel, and I'm actually doing the apron situation. I'm like, we're going to go to all lengths to pull this entire look together. I am stopping at nothing. Because again, when people look at these nails, I want them to be like, wow, she did that. She really went in and did that. And I want them to understand, like, yes, time and detail. This set is, no lie, 7 hours worth of work. No lie. 7 hours. Maybe it took that long because I did take a break. I was stopping in between. I was watching TV, listening to music, dancing. I would get up, stretch, walk away from the table, go outside, breathe a little bit. But other than that, yeah, 7 long hours, because I was just like going nail for nail. Each nail has its own personality and detail for detail. Nail for nail. We sculpting, we drawing. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It was a lot, but oh my God. It was worth it though. It was worth it though. I'm not complaining. I'm just putting that out there. Like, yes, 7 hours for this. So yeah, it's only right that I come on here and show y'all this because this is a masterpiece. So again, going in right here, we're still working on the apron situation. And honestly, on this particular nail, I was really skeptical because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just going to leave the face part blank. And I was like, no, go in and add some features to the face at the bottom. Seriously. So yeah, we went in, got the uniforms together. I'm just going over it with some black gel polish because usually when I see the workers, they have on a black apron. So yeah. And again, I vividly remember my brother with that black apron on. So yeah, it's only right that I just tie in every detail that I can to just really bring this look to life. And even with me holding my breath, I'm really doing a good job. I'm really doing a good job. Also, something else, when you're doing nail art, please give yourself grace. Give yourself grace and know and understand, hey, trial and error. It may not look good the first time, but you may have to take a break. You may have to walk away from it for a second and then come back to it and retry it and redo it. It's okay. Again, this video is edited, but there was a lot of trial and error. A lot of it. I had to stop, take that piece off, file that off, redo that, all of that. So know and understand. I'm showing you the good part, but know and understand. It was a lot to be done. It was a lot of trial and error, mistakes, and I don't really like that, and indecisiveness, and all of that. So yeah, give yourself grace and know and understand, like, hey, I'm working towards this becoming a masterpiece and it's going to take time. So that's just the encouragement. And again, you're not perfect, but if you're willing to try and make it happen, then yes, do it. Now, as far as me doing the face situation, it will be from the nose down. The face won't have any eyes or anything like that, but it'll still give people the effect and they'll get the gist of what's going on, hopefully. I decided to do like this 3D grill situation, but here is the entire finished product. And I love how this came out. Now, I did finish the face off camera, and I did a whole host of other things off camera, but it's always good to save the best for last. And it's always good to leave some stuff to your imagination for the reveal. But yeah, here is the entire finished product. Now, all items that you see were handcrafted, hand-drawn, and handmade personally, except for the whisk. The whisk was purchased from my local craft store in a small little like miniature package. I just found it in the sections with a bunch of other miniatures, and I was like, I'm gonna get this. But it wasn't for the Waffle House set. I just had it, and I was like, I can add this on these nails and it'll really give it that effect. But yeah, other than that, everything was handcrafted and hand done. I love how these came out. I could literally cry. Seriously, like they just look so good. The melted butter on the waffles, the sandwich, the bacon, the butter, like the whole stick of butter, the eggs with the pepper on it. Everything is doing it for me. The syrup drips, everything is doing it for me. Oh my God. Like the uniform, the worker, and he has a goatee. He has a goatee. Like, wow. My mind is a beautiful place, and I love that for me. Cousins, if you stayed and watched this entire episode all the way through and through, I just want to say that I love you and I thank you so much for your support. If you skip to the end just to see the finished product, I guess that's fine too. I love each and every one of y'all, and I thank y'all so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank y'all for tuning in.